Hey there, Hokies. It's GDP, game day preview time as the Hokies prepare for their home opener against the Delaware Fighting Blue Hens. John Laser alongside Tech Hall of Famer Mike Burnup. And Mikey, the biggest question outside of Delaware, and we'll get to the Blue Hens and their new head coach in just a moment, is energy level for the Hokies. Obviously coming off a battle, which they win against West Virginia, but now a short week coming back into their home stadium. They got to hope to get some help from Hokie Nation to get those legs back this week.
Yeah, it'll be nice playing back in the friendly confines of Lane Stadium and having a great crowd there on hand. We know the Hokie Nation will show up. They always do. They came up to FedEx Field. What a great crowd that was, Lays. And the atmosphere in that place was unbelievable. Now you kind of got to recreate some of that maybe, but I think they'll be ready for it. Coach Fu talked about in the locker room after the game, look, you can't pat yourself on the back. You got to get ready for the next game. Those guys got scholarships too, even though they're FCS. They still got kids on scholarship, and this will be like their Super Bowl, and it'll be the biggest crowd they've ever played in front of. I think the biggest crowd was Maryland when they had about 49,000. So their kids are going to be in for an eye-opener as well, and it's going to be a great atmosphere. It should be fun.
Yeah, Delaware excited for this opportunity to play in front of what should be the largest crowd for them in program history. They play in a stadium at Delaware that seats just 22,000. Coming off a couple of back-to-back losing seasons, but 19 starters returned for head coach Danny Rocco, coming from the University of Richmond in his first season. A lot of those starters on the defensive side of the ball, and that's a unit, Mike, that held Delaware State to just 3 points in their opener, which, oh, by the way, was more than a few days ago. Back on Thursday, some extra rest for the Blue Hens coming in.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, they got more time to prepare for the game, so that's certainly good for them. And they'll come here with no fear. It's going to be fun, exciting. Coach Rocco has been in the stadium before when he was an assistant at UVA, I guess in the early 2000s, 2001, 2006. So he knows what the atmosphere is going to be like. They're going to practice indoors and try to get used to that atmosphere somewhat. But you got to expect it. Any team on any day can beat you. We've seen that before here, and we've seen it across the nation. Some upsets this year, some major upsets. So you just never know. You can't take any team for granted.
Hokies riding high into their home opener off their win against West Virginia, and more recently, 3 Hokies named All-ACC, including redshirt freshman quarterback Josh Jackson, the conference's Rookie of the Week. He's joined by Andrew Motuapuaka, Linebacker of the Week, and Cam Phillips off a career day at FedEx Field, the conference's Receiver of the Week. For Mike Burnup, I'm John Laser. That's your GDP Game Day preview ahead of the Delaware Blue Hens.
Hokies!